I come out here to do have a cup of coffee, and we're gonna do a small garden tour. But I might have my coffee first. Here's some basil. We're growing this all over the place. All over the place. Here's one of the plum tomatoes. It's a nice little plum that came in. You got a lot of them coming in right now, so we'll take you on a tour, show you what's going on here as soon as I have my coffee. Why wouldn't I? So what we have here is some asparagus. Trying to grow it for the first year. There's actually a shoot down there. I guess it takes a couple years to mature. Another grapevine coming out of there. Got a mess of weeds. You got some garlic coming in there. Some mint. A ton of chives. That's the chive garden. With weeds. It's got to be weeded. It's getting out of hand. So that's what's going on there. Over here in this weedy area that's got to be weeded is you got your cherry tomatoes, some turning red off there in the back. 2-3 plants of cherries. Next to that, some plums that are just coming in now. None of them turning red. Some are. A couple we picked already. They're hard to find. So we hope the plums come in good because we make a nice sauce out of those. A lot of plums headed down this way. A lot of plums were in buckets we planted. And you got some compadre tomatoes, if I'm saying that right. They're turning red. Some more plums. Some more cherries. How you doing? Over this way, some more asparagus. Like I say, we're experimenting with that for the first year. Takes a couple years to come in. Of course, a lot of weeds around here. As we head this way, we have the the big experiment of cucumbers. There was a lot of plants thrown in there, so they're growing like crazy all over the walkway here and whatnot. We'll see what we get out of that. We've been watering like crazy. There's a tomato hiding in here somewhere. I see it right there. A couple tomatoes hiding in there. A lot of mint. And there's 1 or 2 chives or basil plants down in here. Then they're getting overgrown. More cucumbers in this pot. Tons of them. I see a tomato laying up on the big green egg there. Here's a bucket of cherry tomatoes again. Or I mean plum. They're coming in nice. Oh, some string beans. And we just started coming up this pole here. We love these here. We'll show you on the other garden where they've matured and they're ready to be picked. Down here, the wife says she's got some, I forget what it's called, kale or something. Who knows? It's a disaster. It's a disaster. So, pool's really warm. Here's a mess of leaves from my neighbor's tree. It's never ending. And we come over on this side. Another mess. We have some garlic coming up. Some beautiful oregano. We love it. It's a great oregano. It's starting to bolt. We got to get that taken care of. And some more chives that are mixed in with the mist of it. Along with a mess of garden tools that are just laying here ready to trip on. Why wouldn't we? Alright, what else? Some seagrass. Some of the wife's flowers. Some big weeds got to be pulled out of there. Let's head around the back of the pool here. See what we got over here is the main. Just got sand in my shoes. So, some more grapes in a bucket. If they come in, we'll plant them next year. Some more grapes in a bucket. A lot of weeds. Believe it or not. Another mess of cucumbers. You see we got those all over the place. Some cherry tomatoes that are buried down in there. Some more tomatoes falling over. Cherry, plum, Campari. We got to pick these. I see some red ones. More plum. They're coming in nice. They're falling all over. We got to get them staked up better. There's a red one down there somewhere. Right there. Gotta get that one. Small one. Campari. If I'm saying it right. Then to the grapes. We hope to get a bumper crop of grapes this year. You can see them coming in here. All over the place. I gotta be careful. Because there's a mama bird living up in here in the nest. She's gonna get mad as I get closer, I bet. But there's a lot of grapes up in here. Coming in not too bad. Not too bad. I'm gonna bug mama bird up in there. They're coming in nice. As we approach over here, you can see some of the grapes. Not too bad. I'm gonna make some wine again. Down below, another bucket of Swiss chard. Why wouldn't we? And again, what do you think we got there? Cucumber. More cucumber. Cucumber and garlic. And some Swiss chard starting to grow in this little net area down there. The camera's probably not picking that up. A different type of beans that are supposed to go on that pole. Haven't grown yet. Another cherry tomato. Ton of Swiss chard. We'll be picking this today and eating it, I bet. And the beans. Let's see here. These are the pole beans I'm talking about. We'll be picking these today. See the length of those? Look at this. Look at that sucker. Yeah, they're going to go into kettle today. All you need is 6-8 of them to make a nice meal. More garlic. Why wouldn't I? Different type of beans growing down there in the weed nest. You can't weed it or you'll kill them. And then behind there it looks like a mess. That's horseradish. Horseradish. Tons of it. We'll hopefully make some of that this year. So what else here? That's basically about it. Oh, the hops, of course. They're starting to come in all right. Let's see. Yeah, they're a little lame this year. I didn't let them go nuts. Over here is the, I forgot to say that. More hops here. Going up over the pool. These are Cascade hops. Then on the pool deck, if you can call it that, is another pot of, guess it, you guessed it, cucumbers. More cucumbers. Let's see if they come in. Look at them. Let's see what happens with those. So there you go. I think we mentioned everything growing. Nice plum, I said, some flowers. That's about it. The grapes are coming in like crazy. So I guess I can say until next time, that's the garden tour. Why wouldn't it be? It's starting to get hot out here. Starting to breathe heavy. Why wouldn't I? So, sit down, have another cup of coffee, and enjoy the morning. Cheers.